to suffer in this life. If you created a God, it is your responsibility to protect that God. If you created a God, that God will not fight for you. You are the one to fight for that God. Put that at the back of your mind because it is your creation. Having said that, our African ancestors were naive. They believed in hospitality. They believed in Ubuntu. I am because you are. You are because I am. So they started welcoming everybody. They allowed the white man to come to our land and they welcomed the white man because to them, hospitality was a moral virtue. They did not know that they need to protect themselves. They did not see the stranger as a danger to them. But the stranger came with his own agenda and he has its own plan. They allowed the stranger to explore their land freely. They showed them their secrets, showed them their system of worship. And this allowed the stranger to discover their vulnerabilities, to discover their weaknesses, and devise strategies that are going to help conquer these people. Because at the end of the day, this is warfare. It is all about strategy. God does not get in between. God does not get involved in what is going on in human lives. He does not care. You created him, so he sits there and watch you do your things. It's just like when the lion is chasing the antelope. There is no God to come and save the antelope because the lion is trying to feed, and at the same time, the antelope is trying to save his life. Whoever outruns the other saves its life. That is just the way it is. Our ancestors did not see it. You cannot put the blame on African deities because the deities had nothing to do. It was the responsibility of our ancestors to come up with a strategy to defend themselves. But they were naive. We can't blame them because according to their understanding of the world, hospitality was a moral virtue and the white man used it against them. The reason why I'm saying Africans need to turn back to their roots and worship the gods of their ancestors is not because I believe in any god or I believe that those gods hold any power in any way. It is because I know that around these gods is built the true identity of the African, and there is no development without a sense of identity. That is why the Chinese, no matter what happens, always maintain their cultural identity. That is why the Indians, no matter what happens, they always maintain their cultural identity. Same thing with the Arabs, they always maintain their cultural identity because it is the culture that drives the economy. That is why I keep saying the solution is go back to your culture. Go back to your roots. Your culture is like the water. You are like the fish. You cannot take freshwater fish and put in salty water. And you cannot also take salty water fish and put in fresh water. In any case, what happens is death. African is just like a freshwater fish that is trying to swim in salty water. That is a foreign culture. And you can only die in that situation. There is no progress for you. There is no development for you. That is why I keep insisting. The only solution is to go back to the ways of your fathers. I hope I have answered this question exhaustively.